Are these tights getting tighter?
I got big dreams that all about to come true. Chilling at the top with a nice view. It's a good life right now. It's a good life right now. Said I got big dreams that all about to come true. Chilling at the top with a nice view. It's a good life right now. It's a good life right now. Good life, it's a good life. Good life, it's a good life.
Welcome back. Last week you followed me for a big session day. Man, that was a hard one. Gains were made. Today's run was just a medium intensity workout before work, and I'm home early from work today, so I should be able to squeeze in a strength training session before dinner. But first, why do I even invest the time in strength training? Number one, injury prevention. I truly believe that a strong runner is a less injury-prone runner, and wouldn't we all like to have fewer injuries? And number two, increasing my hamstring and glute strength is important for powering uphills, and increasing the quad resilience is important for navigating those downhills. And now, let's get to the workout. I'm starting off here with some bodyweight squats for a warm-up. And then I get my lowest profile shoes on before getting serious. It's hard to believe these used to be legitimate marathon shoes. I broke 3 hours for the first time in these shoes in 2017. Super shoes didn't even come out until 2018, more on that in a future video. My goblet squat working sets will be with 40 and 50 pound dumbbells. I won't go any heavier because, well, I don't have any 60s and I probably couldn't lift them anyway. I don't really count reps, I just go to near failure. Maybe 1 to 2 reps in reserve, which usually ends up being 15 to 20 reps. And here I've switched to Romanian deadlifts, which is purely to hit the hamstrings. These used to bother my lower back, but I guess I've gained some strength there. Now more goblet squats, mostly for the glutes, some quads too, obviously. And why do I use this slant board? Well, for one, it allows me to go deeper in the squat. And also, at some point, I read that it prevents IT band syndrome and runner's knee. 2 things that I've dealt with in the past. Switching out to the 40 pound dumbbells for some more Romanian deadlifts. I try to go slow, real brief pause at the bottom, and really try to feel it in the hammies. And now let's do some heavier stuff. I'm really hammering the glutes here. I bought this Hex bar from Walmart after watching Peter Bromka's lifting video several years ago, but I didn't start using it seriously until about 2 years ago. I think the Hex bar is easier on the back than standard deadlifts. I started off barely able to do 95 pounds, now I'm repping 155 pounds for 3 to 4 sets per session. I probably could go heavier, but I really don't want to risk straining my lower back. I stand on the board so I can get just a little bit deeper before the plates hit the floor. Now here comes the money shot. I dare you to find another YouTuber who uses a drone indoors. Now let's move on over to the Smith rack. I bought this Smith rack in 2004, about 10 years before I started running. I thought I was going to work out all the time and get huge, but the rack stayed mostly dormant for about 20 years before I just started squatting this year. I'd actually like to do free barbell squats, but I don't have a spotter, and this darn pole is kind of in the way too. Now, 2 more exercises to really wreck the quads: reverse lunges and walking lunges. I don't go too heavy because I'm still nursing a chronic pelvic bone injury that doesn't always appreciate the asymmetric loads, which reminds me, Everyone's workout has to be tailored to their own strengths and weaknesses, and often incorporating things that your physical therapists have told you over the years. For these walking lunges, I go back and forth across the room about 8 to 12 times. Enough to get the quads really screaming at me. And that's it. I do this about twice a week, once on my medium hard running Tuesdays and once on my long run Saturdays. That way I always have an easy running day the next day and enough time to recover for the next hard run. And that's it for today's video. See you next time. Wait, what about upper body? Oh yeah, I do work out the upper body too. Can't you tell? In my opinion, it's not as essential as lower body training, but I do it for a few reasons. 1, it helps strengthen the core muscles. 2, maybe some upper body exercising helps with posture. Thirdly, it makes me feel like an athlete, and just overall, I like doing it for vibes. Now let's check out the session. Not doing anything earth-shattering here, just starting with some standing dumbbell curls. And I'll superset with some tricep pushdowns. Usually start with some light weights before getting to my working sets. And then I grab the easy bar to alternate between curls and skull crushers, so more biceps and more triceps. Again, 3 to 4 sets per movement. And now that I've hit those small muscle groups, it's time to hit back and chest. First, some lat pull downs, and then some incline dumbbell press. Using dumbbells allows for a deeper stretch, which is more hypertrophic than barbell bench press. And obviously, we all just want to get huge. I finish off with some lateral raises for the shoulders, and then some cable rows for more back and biceps. Again, I do about 3 to 4 sets of each movement and take all the sets to near failure. I do this upper body workout 2 times a week, always on easy running days. I definitely feel fortunate to have all this equipment in my house, but in reality, it's taken about 21 years to collect all this. If I had to drive to the gym, I probably would be more efficient and do a total body workout twice a week rather than splitting up the upper and lower body stuff. All right, it's time to wrap up this video. Probably time to go eat some protein. Next week's video is a special surprise, something I've wanted to do for years, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. All right, I have to call a little bit of an audible here due to a schedule change. Next week's video will actually be my nutrition video, and the special video will be the week after that. Good night, and see you next week. Yeah, my butt definitely looks bigger.